Hey, how you doing today? I am Tequila Coleman. In today's video, I want to talk about this myth that's been going on in our men. I want to talk about it because I believe this is why we see a lot of prodigal husbands, and I also believe this is why a lot of our men has removed themselves out of position. And when I say position, I'm referring to father and husband, right? Because of this myth, this lie, that has been circulating, in the community. So let's talk about it. So here's the thing. There's a lie, or a myth that is telling our man, I can't be what I didn't see. I can't be a father if I never had a father. I can't be, a husband if I never seen, my parents marry, or I never, just had that role model or that example right before my eyes. And this is a lie. It really is. This is a lie because, and this is also you placing your own limitation on your own personal growth. Because let's start with father. Let's say your father was in your life, but he set a horrible example of what it means to be a father. That's where you come in at and you sit down and you begin to identify, okay, what were the things that my father did right with me, right? And what were the things that he did wrong that I probably wasn't in agreement with, right? And so that becomes your father's standard. So if he set the standard right here, now when you become a man, when you become a father, it is now your job to go above that standard your father set, right? And now because you done went through this process and you helped yourself to identify, these are the things my father did well. These are the things that, he could have improved in. Now I know to try my best to not make the same mistakes as my father. Now I'm aware. Now I know the things I need to be working on, okay? So, because we got to come away from this lie and this limited belief that tell us I can't be what I never had. You can be it. You got to take those limitations off of you, right? And get unstuck, because sometimes when we tell ourselves these things, that just means we still stuck at a certain level, right? It's like a wound, we're stuck at, and we need more healing so that we can break through into that next level. But as you begin to identify what are the things that my father, did well with me, and what, the things he could have improved in, and that now becomes your father's standard, and now, you accept the challenge to go ahead and go above your father, become the best father you can be, then now you're breaking out of this box. Now you're proving this myth to be wrong, right? Same thing applies for a husband. If you never seen your parents marry, or maybe your parents were married but it ended in divorce, right? And maybe that's your fear. And you have a fear that, if I get married, I'm gonna be just like my father. I'm gonna be just like, how my father was when he was married to my mom. If that is your fear, sit back down and you want to begin to identify, well, what were the things I seen, in my dad, as a husband, right? What are the things that I seen how he interact with his wife, And this can also apply if, like in my situation, my father, he never was married to my mother. But he is married to my stepmother. So I can apply the same principle to his situation. Well, what are the things that I'm seeing my father do well with his wife, and what are the things I feel like he can improve in, right? Because you never want to take on this belief that tells you I can't be what I never had. I can't be what I never seen. Yes, you can. Okay. It's all about, going to where this information is at, right? We have mentors out here. We have pastors. We have leaders. We have role models out here. We have courses and classes you can take to help give you the information you need to prepare you for, just being a better husband than, your father was to his wife, right? We have information out here that can prepare fathers to be better fathers than the one you had, right? It's all about our choices and our decisions, okay? So I wanted to just talk about this. This been in my spirit for about 2 weeks now, because I really believe this is what's going on in our man that's holding them back, keeping them from walking forward into these God ordained marriages, because they have a fear, I might turn out just like my father. I might, repeat the same marriage, my parents had, right? And that don't have to be. That don't, that what happened in the past, it doesn't have to show up in your future, okay? It's all about putting in the work. It's all about doing the work. It's all about growing in character. It's all about, responsibility, right? And just identifying, okay, this is what my father, this is the standard he set. Now I want to go above it, right? Because I'm clear, I don't want to be just like him. I don't want to show up just like him. I want to be better. So this is what it's going to require. This is what it's going to take, right? So let's be better together, okay? And let's just go ahead and break off this myth that tells our man, I can't be what I didn't see. You can be better, okay? You can set the standard in your family bloodline, okay? So that is it. I am Tequila Coleman. I'll talk to you all real soon. Take care.